Yeah. So.
Oh, Kevin, you're so funny.
Yeah. So, Boo, where did you bury the body?
Oh, wow.
Oh, we're live. Oh, what is up, everybody? It is episode. I think this is 9. Episode 9 of.
I don't think you've ever been right. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I know, Brad. I think we had like 3 episode 7s or something like that. I'm pretty sure. We were a little early on it, but hey, welcome everybody to episode 9 of the show. Filmaholics FAP is back, baby, and better than ever. We've been I mean, where are you right now? Is that your kitchen?
Yeah.
Wait, is that the new place?
This is the new spot. If I can turn it around.
Shoot.
Yeah. Everybody gets a little peek. Oh, did I lose everybody?
You're gonna get swatted, bro. You're gonna get swatted now.
Yeah.
You gotta show us the fridge, just like in Cribs. Just all like wires and it looks really nice.
You guys want to check inside my crib?
Yeah. Is everything already in like the rooms and two, like the bedroom?
Yep. Everything's been unpacked and moved. So glad we're done with that.
Oh my god, dude! Is that a beer, Brad?
No, I would never drink a beer.
No, you can totally do it. Oh god,
this is a Stone IPA brought to you by Stone IPA.
You know what? You guys chat for a second. I'm gonna grab myself a Bud Light what is it? It's Miller Lite, dude. I was out late. So, contrary to popular belief, this is not my full-time job, podcasting once a month. I have a 9 to 5, but man, we were out last night till 1 o'clock.
Whoa,
with clients. It was a long night.
Wait, were you in town,
what,
Kev, or were you out of town?
Out of town. I was in Houston last night.
You were just getting rowdy?
Just getting rowdy, man. Yeah,
making
sales
by
the end of the night. Yeah, just trying to make sales, man. Trying to show them that, get them to like me. And the guy I was with was also really fun. No, it was good. But no, my passion is this, but sales is just so I do that so I can do this on the outside and enjoy my life.
So you can afford the monthly.
Yep. So we can do
subscription.
RSS. Yeah. And speaking of subscription, you all can find us. And I think last episode we said this at the end, but you can find us on Spotify. I don't think about Apple yet. And now you've noticed something on YouTube, which I've been so busy, and I honestly, I'm not that busy, but I got to get back into it more. We now have shorts. Yes, we have a few shorts we've added, which have a couple, I think 100 views almost for all 3 of them.
Your shorts had like 50 views in the first hour.
Yes, no, man. And then it hit a wall. I think they started. It was probably somebody looking up some random shit, and it just popped up. But and I got to figure out how to make it because we have such a weird screen, like us 3. It's hard to get all 3 of us on the short. It's like TikTok form, of looking. But I don't know. All right, bro, I'm gonna grab myself a little drinking winky. Hopefully, it'll make my head feel a little bit better. Be right back.
Poor Will Kev.
Just wait on the Addison Rae Filmaholics Entertainment Podcast collab, guys.
Just wait. It's coming.
There's a dance coming. Just wait on it.
They're going to be huge.
Yo.
Dude, I was looking at your winners and losers. I don't want to tell the podcast people what's coming up, but got some similarities. We got a good segment coming up.
Yep. I really like your a couple of your bits right there. I was gonna comment, but I didn't want to mess up the
Don't spoil.
Yeah. What are you guys chatting about? You guys talking about me behind my back?
Oh, naturally.
Yeah. How you hate me?
The podcast would be so much better if it was just us 2.
Yeah. I like it. No, and then your friends as well. Like, kick me out and just have it where it's you, Boo, and all the other part of the FAP universe.
We didn't want to spoil anything, but we're excited for the upcoming segments.
Yes, so we've got some fun segments today, everybody. So we've got, of course, Let Me Talk to You. And Let Me Talk to You is not a lot of topics today. Today is more of a list day. So I like that you guys created a list. What we're going to do is I think maybe we run through the list of movies that happened this summer. And then at the end of it, that's when you guys will give your list. Do you like that idea? Or no?
Whoa. What do I have to do? I don't think I did it.
Oh, no. Oh yeah, you guys are fine. I would say, what would
Kevin,
what
you
I'm
can't
gonna
put
do
me on the spot like this.
yeah, I'm gonna go through the list of movies that came out. We can kind of talk about why we liked them or why we didn't like them, and then at the end we'll go through the list.
Yeah,
I like it. Like some quick tidbits of each movie that
Exactly.
I've seen at least.
Just some initial thoughts, and then also a fun segment. We're gonna be talking about Gran Turismo. We're gonna give a quick review. I know Brad and I went to it. We have high praises, but I don't want to say too much because it's later on. And then Ahsoka, even though we're only about 5 episodes in. Vu, are you updated on Ahsoka?
I am like an episode and a half in.
Oh, you're only an episode.
He talks softly about it, then all of a sudden he just drops off.
I'm only one episode off, so I'm gonna watch that after this podcast. Maybe we start lying to the people, but you're just casual. You're the casual everyday person.
I've heard what goes on in the new episodes. I'm up to date on
Oh, it's
happening.
Awesome, man!
Yeah.
I love Ahsoka. I'm a big fan of Ahsoka so far, which is it's kind of nice. Let me adjust this so I'm not just showing you guys my closet. All right, well then we can jump in, and then I also have a fun segment, which is again we're all for writers getting paid, and we don't want the ChatGPT and AI to essentially be the ones who are writing movies. So what's funny is that I went into Brad and Vu and I had this kind of an idea of what are some random movie most random, but movie combinations that'd be kind of fun to see. And I put them in the ChatGPT, asked them ChatGPT to essentially create a plot for us. And kind of just want to run through it, just kind of think, if we like the plot idea, at the same time, what we would maybe do differently, add to it. So that's what I was trying to say. Bring your guys' creative brain here today, because I've got a few options once we get to the segment, but it's gonna be kind of fun. So won't be as newsy chat, TikTok, it's chat and everything, but I think it's still gonna be a fun little different episode. So are you guys ready to dive in?
Locked in.
All right, you're locked and loaded. Come on now. I need to take this. So I'm looking at the run sheet. Let me talk to you. And we also have a fun fact for everybody behind the scenes. We have a lot of new fun changes coming up. Like we said, we're on Spotify. We're now doing shorts. We've got a lot of fun things that we came together 2 weeks ago, and essentially kind of created a roadmap of goals we want by the end of the year. So keep on the lookout. Vu's gonna get some shirts out to you guys as well.
The shirts are on the airplane. I just heard.
Yeah, hell yeah! And shout out a new consistent listener, Bianca. What is Bianca's last? Or we don't have to say it. Bianca. We're gonna say
there you go.
Bianca.
Number one fan.
Yeah, big fan of us. So
a beautiful woman, great listener, number one fan.
Yeah. Woo! All right, we got ourselves a FAP. All right, she's a part of the entourage. So fun, guys. All right, let's jump into it.
Do we have a name for our following yet?
We called it the entourage.
The entourage. Okay.
Yeah. Which I kind of like. I mean, do you guys have other names that you guys want to?
I like the entourage.
I like the entourage. Maybe something will come naturally at some point.
Yeah, I agree. Well, as of right now, I think let's stick with the entourage. So, all right. First article we're going to go through today is, and I'll share my screen here, is essentially now the rumored cast for Deadpool 3. Now, did I tell you guys kind of what the rumors of what like the storyline for Deadpool 3 is? And the fact that they've been shooting during this entire, I guess what I've heard is they haven't done any sort of writing bits. It's more just been action things they've been shooting. But you guys don't know the storyline, what the rumor is behind what this movie's about?
Okay, I've read a little bit about it, but give our listeners a little synopsis, Kev.
Yeah, man. So essentially, what this is going to be is we all know that that Fox was bought by Disney. I think was it 2018? Does anyone here know when? I mean, 21st Century Fox. So you've got that's why going forward, I think starting 2027, we're gonna have Fantastic Four, the X-Men. Hell, I think Daredevil is somehow wound up in that as well. But a lot more new characters that are going to be added to the whole MCU slate. And going along with that, everyone's favorite rated R superhero movie that I'd say is a massive success for 21st Century Fox before they moved over to Disney is now going to be the only rated R movie as a part of Disney that they create. And they're creating a third film. And that third film is going to be essentially it's going to be him, I guess, going through the Fox universe and killing the entire Fox universe. So like the killing is like apparently there's and they're not sure if it's gonna be Deadpool or if it's gonna be like the villain that's supposed to be like a Deadpool villain, like it's a bad Deadpool essentially, taking out the entire Fox universe. So taking out Halle Berry and taking out Wolverine, and they have actually had some leaked photos of Wolverine and Deadpool coming together and working together to stop them. So I think that's gonna be really kind of cool. It sounds really intriguing. Are you guys fans of Deadpool?
Big fans.
Yeah, I think it's fun.
Yeah, it's such a cool idea, and I think it's so meta. Is that the right word? Just the idea of them, and it's gonna help introduce what we hopefully see as the future of the MCU going forward too, because of this. So I think it's gonna be a nice, taking out the old and coming in with something brand new. We'll also, I feel like, hopefully giving a good tribute to what we saw in the years. I mean, do you guys have a favorite movie from the 21st or 20th Century Fox days? And even like old memories? I know it's on the spot, so
yeah. I did really like Wolverine Origins, and I liked the reboot of the X-Men. With the younger cast, like Jennifer Lawrence. I thought those were really well done.
Yeah, good
Are
choice.
the original trilogy of X-Men part of this?
Yep.
I liked the third. I liked Last Stand.
Last Stand was awesome.
Yeah, I like Logan. Logan's my all-time favorite. Yep. I mean, I think it was just a great culmination.
Add that to the list. Haven't seen it.
Oh my god, I forgot, dude.
Kev's got the poster right behind him too.
Like it's kind of like a Western take on like Logan's very it's not like superhero like at all, honestly. It's him like in a real world, and I won't tell too much, but it's definitely a movie I recommend, Brad. But again, I think this is kind of a cool movie. And then besides Logan, I'd say I think I remember liking Last Stand as well. And the second one too. So of the X-Men.
I mean, Magneto like moved the entire Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah, dude. And then they in the newer one in like 2016, I think it was Days of Futures Past, which was a really good one. He moved the entire White House, I think, off the ground to try to take out I don't know who, somebody. I forget. I haven't seen the movie in a while, but it's a good movie. It was kind of cool is that I feel like with Deadpool, because it's so meta, it's going to be kind of interesting to see these types of cameos. Now, they're probably going to be a lot of wasteful cameos, but have you guys seen the movie Free Guy?
No,
I have not.
So, Free Guy, what Ryan Gosling's been doing lately, and he kind of did in the first and second movies, but he brings in essentially like his best friends that are in the movie industries and essentially just gives them roles in the movie. So in Free Guy, Chris Evans showed up, Channing Tatum showed up, just like a lot of actors that are big names, I feel like, show up. So I guess they're doing the same thing. But let's bring it now to where the rumored cast. So, of course, they're going to be going through the entire, cast of if we look at what we've seen in the past, you just brought up Jennifer Lawrence was in the X-Men. Halle Berry was in the X-Men.
Michael Fassbender.
Michael Fassbender, Sophie Turner. Yes, guys. I mean, there's a ton of people in these movies, and it gets me excited because I'm like, oh, hell yeah. James Marsden, who I think James Marsden right now is the best he's ever been. I'm excited. I kind of want to see him back into the fold. So,
handsome man.
Jury Duty really brought him back to life, I feel like.
Oh, my God. He got nominated for an Emmy. You know what I mean? Like, how awesome is that? So here we go. So here are some of the rumored cast members that this isn't confirmed, but this is highly rumored. I'm going to give you guys my percentage of what I think if it's true or not. But starting with here, Daphne Keane as Laura Kinney, aka 23. Now you haven't seen it, Brad, but she is essentially like Logan's daughter. Well, is that spoiling? That's not like a.
I don't think it's spoiling it.
Yeah, you're right because you assume like it's essentially she's like somebody who he works with in the new Logan movie. In the comics, I think she's the daughter, but I think in this one, it's just they were manufactured in the same way. So technically, she's not technically coming from him, but like they're the same being. And she's really good. And now because she was so young in that show, she would definitely be an adult. And I kind of want to see this one just because the way they ended Logan. I won't give any spoilers. It just to me would be a very emotional moment to see them in Deadpool. I hope he doesn't just take her out or chop her head off or something like that, like Deadpool and Deadpool way.
Yeah.
But I think to me that it's just such a great connection to that Logan movie. I still think it should have been nominated for Best Picture, but that's just me. Vu, how do you feel about this Daphne Keane one?
Yeah, I feel like it's been so long. That movie came out in what, 2014? 2013?
Yeah, around 2015 maybe.
Yeah. I feel
Okay,
like she
actually, I
would
do know. I think it was 2017.
Oh, okay. Well,
I
I
don't
feel
know
like
why
she
I was reading. I don't know why I did that. It's like one of my all-time favorite movies.
Yeah, I feel like she would almost be unrecognizable. Where the cameo would be like, it would be a cool cameo, but just like it wouldn't hit those feels as much. I feel like.
Yeah, understandable.
Yeah.
And I thought it ended at the same time. A lot of people are pissed at Wolverine. So I don't know. Did I say that it's essentially gonna be a Deadpool and Wolverine movie? So these two are gonna be essentially there. Like it's gonna be 1A and 1B. So the rest are gonna be like cameos, but Wolverine being in there is gonna be he's very much. So I think a lot of people were disappointed at the fact that they thought it was a great ending to his saga of the Wolverine character and him coming back. Feel like you have to do justice with her. That's my thoughts personally, but yeah,
he's pretty old now, so I don't know how he's gonna hold up for this.
He's ripped again.
Wait, actually?
Yes, he's back into shape.
Jeez.
Have you guys seen the announcement of them coming together?
Nope.
Oh, like the little commercial.
Commercial where they go, he's going like and they're like, it's like, oh, I gotta show it to you guys. This is hilarious.
It was a legendary thing because at that point nobody knew. Because didn't he like drop
just on Twitter?
Ryan Reynolds dropped it on his like Twitter or Instagram or something like that, just randomly.
Oh my God. Let's see if it's on here. Oh, maybe they don't have it on here. Oh, here we go. And you guys can't hear this, right?
Nope.
Yeah, cool. All right, I'm gonna put this in the chat, guys, right here. Let's see if we can put it on my screen. Here, I'll stop sharing. Present. Share screen. Deadpool 3. Okay. All right, you guys see this?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Cool film for.
Oh, we heard it, by the way.
Hey everyone.
I'm gonna give Kev the thumbs up so he knows that we can hear.
Kev, we can't hear you. You're muted, by the way. Technical difficulties.
For our listeners at home, we planned this.
This was all planned.
I'm here. And you guys could hear that there when I press play.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
We're extremely sad to have missed D23, but we've been working very hard on the next Deadpool film for a good long while now. I've had to really search my soul on this one. His first appearance in the MCU obviously needs to feel special. We need to stay true to the character, find new depth, new motivation, new meaning. Every Deadpool needs to stand out and stand apart. It's been an incredible challenge that has forced me to reach down deep inside, and I have nothing. Yeah, just completely empty up here and terrifying. But we did have one idea. Hey, Hugh, you want to play Wolverine one more time?
Yeah, sure, Ryan.
Oh, they took the song out. Like, thank God. We might get in trouble for that one. But yeah, we might have to take this video down. But after that one, we just pretty much showed the entire trailer. But at least for
it's a live react.
Could they hear that on the podcast, you think?
Oh, yeah. I think so.
Okay, good. All right. So then that's fine. At least it wasn't just empty and us just giggling.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So let's get back. So yeah, Daphne Keane. Excited about that one. We'll rush you because we're already 20 minutes. It happens every time with us. Patrick Stewart. Of course, you gotta have him back. I feel like this is a for sure one. Did you, Brad, see the Multiverse of Madness, Doctor Strange?
Yes.
Where they had him show up?
Uh-huh.
Disappointing. It was cool to see it, but then didn't he just kill him?
They did the whole panel so dirty. The Illuminati. It was so
Yeah.
quick.
Oh my god. Yep. Yep. And then Brad, you know the story about Boo and I showing up. Boo shows up a little late because he was flying in, and then the freaking alarms go off during the best scenes.
No way.
So we didn't get to finish the movie the night it came out. Yeah, it's the same movie theater that you went to when the alarms went off with you guys too.
Really?
Yep. It's
What's with the alarms there?
I don't know, man. They'd seem pretty pissed when we were like asking them, like, should we go back in the movie?
Hey, you know where that doesn't happen?
Where?
AMC, baby.
No, you're fucking right. First F-bomb for the AMC love, baby. Come on now.
AMC, let's go.
Let's go. Cool. Ian McKellen, you got to have Magneto in there. I would like to have also Michael Fassbender back if possible. I think he's a very underrated actor.
Did you see what Ian McKellen just said?
What did he say?
Like, as long as I could still walk and talk and memorize, I'm going to keep on acting. So,
I love it.
Yeah,
that's awesome, man.
I think we'll be getting him for a while, hopefully.
Oh, I love that, man. Elizabeth Olsen, I think that's a pretty good. Apparently, because I don't know why they're bringing. I don't know enough. Apparently, it has something to do with the comics. She's somehow connected to Deadpool. So, and apparently, she's not dead. I think she. You heard about this, Vu, that when they created the Multiverse of Madness, that they created it at the same time as WandaVision. So they never read the script.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's why it was so kind of like it felt kind of awkward.
Yeah.
So hopefully this does a better job because I think she's a great villain, and apparently in the comics she's like the strongest person and a strongest superhero out of all of them.
Yeah, in the comics she's Magneto's daughter, right?
Yes,
Yep.
yes,
and Quicksilver.
Yeah,
fast running guy.
Yeah, Brad, what do you think of that? Do you have a lot of? Do you like?
Yeah,
this
what's the insight?
I don't have a ton, but
Magneto has 3 kids then.
Magneto has, from what I know, it's twins. It's Scarlet Witch and then Quicksilver, which we saw in actually one Marvel and one X-Men movie. Different actors played Quicksilver.
Oh yeah, because he was Petra. They were brother and sister, right? In the Avengers: Age of Ultron.
Yep, Age of Ultron,
Yes.
and then the one of the X-Men movies where he ran around the house.
Yeah,
something like that.
Oh yeah, Evan Peters.
Yep.
Evan Peters.
But yeah, she's, I think, like her magic powers makes her like one of the most powerful and chaotic characters, I believe, in the Marvel universe too.
Awesome.
Nice.
I love to hear that. Sorry, I just had to take a quick. I took my camera off. I had to take a quick bite of this food. I made you guys.
Show the people you eating.
Yeah.
They deserve
Well,
it.
I'll show you what I made. I made a bolognese from scratch.
No way.
Beef bolognese from scratch with Lindsay.
I also made a beef bolognese from scratch, and I had it yesterday.
Yeah, it's my favorite by far. I love bolognese so much.
The Bolognese boys.
The sexy Kev, aka Bolognese boy. Number
We're
2.
putting that on a T-shirt right there.
Yep, the Bolognese boys. That's awesome, man. Going on to the list, Channing Tatum is as Gambit. So apparently that was something that was supposed to happen for years. They actually brought him out during Comic-Con. I forget what year it was, but it was him with Wolverine with Ryan Reynolds. And apparently they're also really good friends, him and Ryan Reynolds. So I wouldn't be surprised if they have him finally doing like a scene with it. As Gambit, I don't know if you guys know much about Gambit. I don't know a ton about Gambit. I know that's like a character that Channing Tatum really wanted to play. And it was kind of a bummer. He described it as losing a friend when he wasn't able to play. Like it was like a dream role for him. So,
damn.
Because we've seen Gambit once, right, in the Marvel universe.
Yeah, but it wasn't. Was it the first? When was that one?
It was Taylor Kitsch, right, that was playing him.
Oh my god, great call.
Yeah,
it wasn't
Friday
Channing?
Night Lights. Yeah,
Wow.
I don't
Yeah,
remember
from
what movie that
X-Men
was.
Origins Wolverine.
Oh, yep, that's what it was.
Oh, it says right here too. Yeah, I didn't see that.
Oh,
No, good job. No, that's a great callback. Yeah, I mean, it'd be cool to have him back in too.
yeah.
Halle Berry, you got to have Halle Berry in there.
Naturally.
I mean, she recently just posted on Instagram that she had this hairstyle back again, and silver look, and people were kind of like, Allie, you doing that? You're doing that just for fun? And
yeah, she's one of the OGs. I feel like she has to come back, you know?
Oh yeah, dude. And she's kind of on a little bit of a comeback lately. With a couple movies recently that came out, and she was awesome in the Days of Future Past. One of my favorite roles. I don't know if the point of Days of Future Past was essentially the new school X-Men that we'd been watching these last few movies. Apparently had an entire problem storyline movie with the old school. That's why they call it Days of Futures Past. So it was a really good movie. If you guys want a really good X-Men movie, like an X-Men movie, that's my favorite X-Men by far. Really good. And it's cool to see. It was cool to see her with her younger self in it too. So, I don't know about, I'm okay. Of course, you gotta have Jean Grey because she's part of the X-Men, but I'm not like I liked her. I don't know if I liked the Jean Grey how they portrayed her in the movies. So of course, have her come back, but
yeah,
tough character. I mean, the Phoenix is like also one of the strongest entities in the universe.
Yep, and that was the biggest failure. That new movie. Did you guys see Dark Phoenix?
Nope.
Yeah, it was not good.
I might have. Yeah, I don't remember it being great.
It wasn't good. Yeah, it was right when. Yeah, it wasn't a good movie. James Marsden, he's got to come back. Of course.
He's got to come back.
Come back, and he's like I said. I mean, even back in the day, his character Cyclops is just a cool character. I feel like they didn't do a good job, honestly, of portraying that back in the original. I mean, of course he was cool, but like he's so much cooler than I think he was portrayed. So
he didn't have a big enough role in the old movies. I feel like.
I agree because I think he's kind of big in the comics as well.
Huge, like one of the front runners, but it didn't feel like that back in the day.
Yeah, you're so right about that. Great point, man. Ben Affleck is Matt Murdock, aka Daredevil. Did you guys ever see that movie?
That's a good movie.
A long time ago.
Good.
and then I also went on to watch Elektra.
Did ya?
Did she have her own movie?
She had her own movie.
Yeah, apparently she's on the list of coming back. We haven't gotten there yet, but
really?
I think that was just kind of like a fun cameo, just because he was played Batman the last 10 years, and there was no sequel, but I mean he was a part of it.
You can see Elektra's weapon right there in the wall.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'm excited. It'd be kind of funny to see him on there. And it says here, this made more likely as Jennifer Gardner has been confirmed as returning as Daredevil's Elektra. Wesley Snipes as AK Blade. One last Blade, because you guys know they're making a new Blade movie too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So I think he'd be. Of course, you got to bring him in. The OG, I think, of the Fox. I think
I've only seen Blade universe 3
with Ryan Reynolds in it.
Oh, really?
Does he play
Ryan Reynolds isn't. No, he plays like I forgot what his name is, dude.
Hannibal King.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good looks, man. Apparently Victor Von Doom, aka Dr. Doom, is going to be back. The original one from the old Fantastic Fours. Did you guys see that movie back in the day?
With Jessica Alba and Chris Evans?
Jessica Alba was is my forever crush.
Yeah, you have a chance, dude. You for sure have a shot to date her.
I would never, Kevin.
Yeah, no, that's true. Sorry, I take it back.
Taken. Our number one fan. That would be. I can't do that.
Yep. Oh, and then the last.
Taylor Swift.
Apparently she's coming in. Yeah, that's kind of out of left field, I feel like. But I don't know who it is. I guess Dazzler. So it must be just like a pop superhero. And apparently she's friends with Ryan Reynolds. So I think that'd be kind of cool. As well, but yeah, as of right now, this is the cast along with Wolverine and Deadpool. But I mean, when you guys see this, of course, I'm guessing, give me your guys' thoughts about what your guys' hopes and dreams for the Deadpool movie coming out.
I just hope. I like the original X-Men cast. That's who I would prefer to see.
Yeah.
Interesting that they didn't have any of the newer X-Men actors in this list.
Yeah. I feel like because everyone's like you, it's like we almost assume them to be in this, but we want the old ones. You know what I mean?
But if Taylor Swift's in it, then that's just stupid.
Yeah. Well, hey, that's an opinion. You can have that. I know she brings a lot of fans, and I'm not really a big fan of her myself, but
it's just an opinion.
It's just my opinion. What about you, man? What do you think? And again, this movie comes out in May of next year, 2024. So
yeah, I love a good cameo. I just hope they do it right. I hope everything makes sense and every cameo adds value to the movie.
Yeah, this one I feel like won't have a lot of always value. It'll be like him killing one of them.
Yeah, we saw that in what's it called? Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, basically.
Yep.
It's kind of some wasted cameos over there.
Yeah, that was the movie. And I actually rewatched it recently, a little bit of it, Vu, up until that part. It's a little better than I remember it being, I guess. I just think, again, I don't want to get too into the weeds with that. I didn't like the new character, whatever her name was, America Ferrera.
Which is crazy because like she tested poorly and they rewrote it, and I feel like she still tested poorly after.
Yeah, I think so. And that's just writing.
Yeah.
I don't know. It makes me feel like they used some AI or something with her. But just guys give you an update on some release dates coming out too. I mean, the Marvels comes out this August. Then it's Captain America: Brave New World, Deadpool 3 also 2024. Thunderbolts in 2024. 2025 is going to be the Fantastic Four, and then the Kang Dynasties 2026. And then Avengers Secret War 2027. So a lot coming up here from Marvel. Let's hope it keeps getting better.
What the heck is Thunderbolts?
It's essentially like a Suicide Squad, but for the MCU.
Oh.
Yeah. One sec. I'm going to turn my fan on. It's fucking hot in here. And then so I guess our next thing we're going to be going into, boys, is going to be going to the topic of Aquaman 2's teaser release. And did you guys see that at all on like Twitter or like during the NFL game?
I didn't even know
which NFL game.
It was on Monday. The Aaron Rodgers, him breaking destroying his Achilles. Oh
Sad.
my god. Oh my god. I feel so bad for the man.
I mean, he was your hero.
Yeah, Aaron, if you're listening to this, we hope you have a speedy recovery.
We know he's listening.
Sorry, what did you guys say? Was it mean?
No, we just know Aaron Rodgers is listening, so we were talking to him.
Yeah, Aaron.
We wish him a speedy recovery.
Yeah, Aaron, dude, apparently he said he's going to come back. He's not going to retire, so he's going to say no to ayahuasca and yes to rehab. So we're excited to see that too.
Just rub some grass on it; it'll be fine.
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, on your Achilles. Oh my god, that's got to be the most painful injury.
Ooh,
yeah,
snaps up into you.
Ooh. Yep, and apparently that you can see the muscle, like I guess, kind of spin out in your leg or something like that, or come into your calf. I don't know much.
Nope.
I don't really know much about. I'm in sales and then I talk movies. I don't know too much. But yeah, the Aquaman 2. So I guess there's a teaser being released. The first trailer, it comes out in December, but the first trailer is going to be coming out this Thursday Night Football, which is the Vikings versus the Eagles, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yep. They game tomorrow night.
Yeah, what do you think, Vo? You're a Vikings fan, right?
I'm a Vikings fan, but I'm a bigger Bengals fan.
Oh, yes, that's right. That is right.
Yep. So
yeah, well, I mean, that'll be a fun
I'll always cheer for Kirk, though. Yeah, very tough first week. It was a rough Sunday.
I want to Secret listens to this, our friend, a part of the Fap Nation. Oh, Fap Nation is also another name too. But what was I gonna say? Oh, I hope they're 0-2. Yeah, I hope he has to experience the Vikings being a bad team.
Are you a Bears fan, Kev?
No, I'm a Packer backer, baby.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, and I hate them Vikings. He all off season he just kept telling me the Vikings are gonna get first place. They're gonna be really good. The start of 0-2, I'd really like that. They'd be demoralizing. But yeah, no, Aquaman 2. We can be quick about this one. I mean,
so what exactly dropped then? If it was just a teaser, like
just 30-second video, a couple videos of him, doing with the Poseidon thing. Hell, we've already shown the Deadpool 3. We can just watch the.
Is Amber Heard in it?
Yeah, that's my next question.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. Let's see if it did. I watched it when I was kind of half in the bag, working with somebody. So, all right, here we go.
Fap Nation really in for a treat tonight. It's your one-stop shop for everything.
Did I not share it?
Nope,
I didn't share it, did I? Okay. Let's get that one on there. We're gonna do. I'm very good at this. You guys can tell. All right, and then we're gonna switch this out. Stop screen. Present. Share screen. YouTube. Were you guys talking about me behind my back?
We would never.
You guys are gonna make me insecure as hell. No, all right.
Kevin's gonna go back and listen to everything that he was gone for.
Dude, we had a buddy named Dwyer. One of his jokes is kind of like he's always like insecure about everything, and we were just golfing, having a great time, yucking it up, laughing, and he just looks at me and Brad, he goes, "You guys don't hate me, right?"
Out of the blue.
Yeah, just out of the blue. And it fits his character. If you ever met the guy, it fits him really well.
Just needs a little affirmation.
Yep. It's so funny. It's like after like a joke too, and he goes, "You guys don't just hate me, right?" All right, here we go.
I'm gonna kill Aquaman and destroy everything he holds dear. Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom.
I'm down.
That looks very solid.
Oh, I'm definitely down to watch it. It's kind of cool seeing him in that he looks like a beefcake in his suit.
Yeah.
I love the gold suit. I don't know if did you guys see the first one?
I watched
Yeah,
a little
I
bit
liked
of
it.
I did too.
Yeah. Is it good? Is it worth the watch? I only watched like the first like 20 minutes and I was like,
I mean, I'm a sucker for like big mysterious sea creature.
Yeah.
And that was like a big part of it.
Yep.
Yeah. I do know that this movie has gone through a lot of reshoots and the studio wasn't exactly happy with where it was at months ago.
I'm hearing they just want to get it out. I'm hearing they're like, we need to move on. When James Gunn came in, he came in at an awkward time because it's like he still had, 3 movies, so like Blue Beetle, Flash, and this movie. And everyone's like kind of like, and if you didn't know much about it, you'd be like, oh, is Aquaman a part of the new James Gunn verse, the DCU? But hopefully it surprises us, man. I mean, the first one was fun because it was all CGI. That's one thing. It was complete CGI fill. Looked really good. It's not, but yeah, I mean, hopefully it's a decent movie.
You guys watched Blue Beetle, right?
Loved it.
Yeah,
I did.
I heard Blue Beetle.
Planning to see it tomorrow.
Movie. Yeah,
are you?
Mm-hmm.
Good, man. Dude, it's getting some legs. So if it's still out, that means it's been out for over 45 days. I mean, that you wouldn't put that out there if it wasn't, people weren't still trying to go see it.
Yeah. I heard it was a solid movie, so you know there's still hope for the existing DC universe.
Yes, exactly. But he is actually going to be a part of the new DCU, that actor and everything in the family. But they don't want to say that this movie because they didn't know if it was going to be good or not. Hey, it's got an 85% tomatoes. I mean, it's not. It'd be a great movie if it was in the 2000s, Brad. So don't go in thinking it's going to be a Dark Knight. Like what they were saying with the Flash. Just outrageous marketing for the Flash. But what do you think about it? When we talk about this, like fucking Stephen King.
I still love the Flash. I'm just gonna put it out there. I still enjoyed that movie, but after learning it, I enjoyed it a little less.
That's another shirt we should do. I still love the Flash.
Yeah.
Yep. So
there's a lot of merch coming, guys.
We got so much crap going.
It's on the way.
Yep, it's on the way. It's on the way, man. I do have one more, but we can talk about it in a different episode because we have so much going on in this one. And that one's not necessarily pertaining to the news right now. I mean, it's essentially, guys, we all know that the writer's strike is going on. That's why it's even harder to do episodes like this because there's not a lot of news coming out. So one thing I think, we can. How about this? Let's just talk about it. We can do bigger picture next time. But with Dune, Brad, do you believe that Dune needs to be going like? Do you think it makes? I can't even put my words together. I'm assuming they moved Dune back to March because they knew that the writer's strike was going to prevent people, the actors and actresses in the movie, from actually promoting the movie itself. Do you feel like for a movie to be successful, they need that to be done? And especially for a movie like Dune, which has A-list actor after A-list actor, and then also the first one had to deal with COVID. I mean, it potentially could be a billion-dollar franchise. So just want to kind of gauge your guys' thoughts, and Vu as well. What do you think about that too?
I think Dune's an interesting case because I think it's a very niche movie.
Mhm.
So like if I didn't read the book or know anything about Dune, and you go into that first movie, I mean, there's a lot that you're just like, what the hell am I watching?
Yeah.
That's
Oh yeah. And they
what
don't
I
do
watched.
they don't do a good job of explaining it either.
Exactly. It's like they expect you to have some knowledge.
Yep.
Mhm.
And if you do, then it's a fantastic movie. It really is.
Mhm.
So I don't know. I mean, word of mouth is powerful. It really is. But is this the kind of movie that like Joe Schmo is going to go to?
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know.
I just feel like social media is so powerful these days. Like, you have Timothy Chalamet and you got Zendaya.
Yeah.
They post on their story. They have millions of followers on, social media.
Yep.
That could definitely influence the public to go watch the movie. So I think that's a huge reason that it got pushed back.
No, I
That's a
think you
great
guys.
point. Yeah, because they can't talk about it. So
Yep.
yeah.
What do you
I
think?
mean, they're the top of the top. When it comes to
Mhm.
like young up and coming actors, Zendaya and Timothy Chalamet, I would say.
Mhm.
And then Austin Butler like is in this new one
Oh,
too.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh God, Florence Pugh. Those are 4 like of the top like actors we're gonna be seeing at the award shows for the next 20 years.
Mhm.
And the idea that they can't even go out there and talk about it. I mean, this movie is gonna get its word of mouth. It's gonna be a sci-fi flick. People like sci-fi, they don't like sci-fi. Also, difference with this one too, it's a little more rated R, even though it's PG-13, but it's a little more serious. It's not Star Wars.
It's darker for sure.
It's a serious movie.
Serious movie for sure. So I would agree with you guys. Anything to add before we move on? I think we're pretty spot on about that. But Dune, everyone needs to go see it. I mean, it's gonna be it's gonna be potential to be better. I mean, to Brad, to you, was the second half of the book as good as the first half?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's going to be a movie that I'm going to have to rewatch the first one before I see the
Yes.
second one for sure.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, no.
Plus, they're
great
gonna have like
movies.
an hour-long fight scene, I think, which
Oh,
is barely talked about in the book.
Whoa.
That's funny. That is kind of hilarious. That's one thing in the first movie I wish they did more was that the dinner scene. I thought the dinner scene in the book was just fantastic.
Done
Did you
right.
read the
That's like
book?
I read the first half. I haven't seen I haven't read the second half. It's thick, man. It's hard. I don't read. I play video games and I podcast. I just talk about it. But I did try, and it was a good book. Like when I finally was like, okay, I'm getting the characters, and I had to read. Like I'd read a chapter and be like, didn't understand a single thing, so I had to reread it. Just take a lot of time. I'm not very smart. I'm not very smart.
Is it like written in the style like how like Lord of the Rings was written, like kind of like or Game of Thrones if you've read that?
Brad, that'd be for you.
Yeah.
I think the toughest thing is it's what Kevin kind of mentioned when I was talking about like if you don't know, because like he'll just use words like a completely made up word for this thing in the world, and you're just like, I just have to like keep reading to find out context or like what that was or
yeah.
That
would make it challenging for sure.
Like the Schlim body, and you're like, what's that? That's not an English word.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I know. What the first page literally starts off with so many words that make no sense. Oh my god, yeah, no, it's a tough read, but once you get into it, yeah, cool. Well, hey, Dune comes out now March of 2024. Did you guys also hear that they moved Dune back potentially because they wanted Christopher Nolan to work with Warner Brothers again? So Warner Brothers lost him during 2020 when the whole HBO Max, same day release in theaters as in on TV. And, Christopher Nolan went berserk, was like, I'm not doing this. Like, we're putting it in theaters, only in theaters. You guys can watch it there. And it caused this whole drama. And he essentially quit his contract with HBO or with Warner Brothers. And that's why this last movie, Oppenheimer, was actually under Universal. His first movie under Universal. So I'm hearing rumors that they were trying to like save grace a little bit. Hopefully because I think Dune's going to get nominated for they're predicting a lot of Oscar nominations for Dune too.
Wait, so how does this appease him, you're saying?
Because I think they're letting it, instead of Dune 2 winning all the awards, they're saying like,
hey, Oppenheimer, you can,
it's your shot. So we're still going to give you a shot to win it because he has not won his Oscar yet.
Oh,
crazy.
So they're doing him a big solid then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, Martin Scorsese, director of the upcoming movie, Killers of the Flower Moon, he didn't win his first directorial Oscar until The Departed in 2004.
Ooh.
Yeah, one of the greatest actors of all time. But I mean, I don't know. It's just interesting. It's of course, when we think of who do you guys think is this generation's best director?
I mean, for me, it's Nolan.
Christopher Nolan. Right?
Yeah. He's
Exactly.
definitely probably one of the biggest ones for sure.
And then Denis, number 2 for me. I mean, Villeneuve. I mean, he's just
he's good too.
he's so good, guys.
What about
Gosh.
Spielberg?
Well, he still is going today, but he's putting out. He's not putting out the Jurassic Parks. He's not putting out the ETs anymore. He's putting
That's
out
true.
a lot of his more passion projects. Now, if you're a fan of West Side Story, I've heard that was an amazing movie. I just watched The Fabelmans. Fabelman's a good movie too.
Okay.
But it's because he's beyond. I mean, when we think of greatest directors of all time, he might be it when it comes to the greatest directors. So
yeah.
Cool, man. All right, let's move to the movie review. And our first movie review is Gran Turismo. Movie, I would say this fits that box. And Brad, maybe correct me if you or agree or add anything to this. This fits the box that Cross the Spider-Verse did, that Blue Beetle did, and that TMNT did. I'm trying to think, is there any other movie I'm missing that you would say fits in that box, Brad, of kind of like just surprises you how good it was?
No, because I was expecting good from some other movies that did show up.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. I mean, and it's all these August movies that came out. And of course, Spider-Verse was in June, but the most recent ones, it was a good movie. Yeah, it blew my expectations away for sure. I'm not even a big car fan, but after that, I told Brad, I said, I got to get home and I got to go play Gran Turismo. You know what I mean? Like it made it seem so cool. Now I could see why it's not maybe the highest rated on Rotten Tomatoes. I think it has like a 60-something% because I mean, there's a plot holes, a lot of, coincidences that happen to make, the story move along. It's not the deepest storyline in the world, but at the same time, it's a really good watch if you kind of just want, not say turn your brain off, but just see really fast cars that are really good, like cool. And they had some really cool camera angles as well that I was really pumped about. I was very much, I saw that percentage of Rotten Tomatoes as a 61%. I was like, okay, it's going to be a fine movie. Brad recommended we just do that one. Came out of it loving it. Brad, what are your thoughts, man?
Yeah, like you said, I'm not a car guy. Don't know anything about cars. Could care less about cars, but goddamn, it was a great movie. Unexpected. I really enjoyed it. Like Kevin said, like it ain't a really like tight script and like amazing like that, but like I thought Orlando Bloom and David Harbour were really, really good in their roles.
Yep.
Orlando Bloom's in it?
Yeah. He plays like a cocky, like coked
marketing
guy.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And I will say, I mean, everyone's got to know I'm not a big crier at movies, but this one had a tear get out of my eye.
Yeah.
Whoa.
No, it was funny because Brad looked at me and he goes, "Dude," he looked at it was just kind of funny to see that because we did not, and it was a very emotional scene in the movie when it happened too. Keep going, Brad. No, I completely agree with you, man. I thought David Harbour was awesome too. Yeah. I love the locations they went to as well.
Yeah, like real tracks, real cars. Like I just thought it was shot really cool and like it just looked cool.
Almost
it was
zero
fast-paced.
CGI.
I didn't feel like it was like fake or anything. I didn't feel like it was like too slow. Like it was a good 2-hour movie.
Yeah, was not boring. It was adrenaline packed for sure. Nice. Man, I'm excited to see. I hope PlayStation keeps putting out movies like this. Did you guys see like Uncharted, the movie?
Yeah,
I did not.
With that was Tom Holland.
Holland.
Yeah, I thought it was decent actually.
Same, I thought so too. But the reviews weren't as good, so now they don't even know if they're going to make a second movie for that.
Yeah, I like the storyline of it. I like the storyline and the acting. So
I thought so too. Yeah, it was a good action flick. Other racing movies I recommend. You guys should see Rush. That's a really good one. I think that's the one with Thor. Whoever Thor. I'm blanking on.
Oh,
his
that
name
is
right
Chris
now.
Hemsworth. I've seen that movie. That's a good movie.
Great movie. That's a fantastic movie. Ford v Ferrari is also a really good movie. Now this one is nowhere near those ones. I would say. I mean, again, it's a good. You can bring your kids to this one and they're going to be entertained. You know what I mean? Ford v Ferrari. My grandfather, who's 95, they like slow crap like that. Like and they're like, oh, I was there. So that's more. It's like it's just different.
What's our top 5 like car movies?
Yeah.
Cars.
Yeah.
Talladega Nights.
Cars 2.
Cars 2.
Yeah.
Baby Driver.
Yeah, Baby Driver. Oh my God, one of my favorites.
Fast X.
Yeah, Fast X, Fast 9, Fast 7. Yeah, no.
Herbie Fully Loaded with Lindsay Lohan.
You gotta be Googling this. I didn't know all these.
Oh,
Like, I
man.
just brought out this repertoire of just all these racing movies.
It's my secret favorite genre.
Yeah. Brad's really into car movies.
He has a bunch of posters behind him that we didn't know that were actually like all car movies. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Fast X is on there. That's funny. There's like 4 scenes with a car in the Fast and Furious movies, the new ones.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, Kev, like for a car movie, which one was better, this or Fast X that just came out?
I wouldn't even consider Fast X a car movie. Like this
Or the
one
Fast and
feels like
Furious,
you feel like
yeah.
you're in the steering. Like, would you agree? You kind of feel like you're in the steering wheel with
Yeah,
them
yeah.
driving, and it was shot really cool. It felt that was also something that blew my mind. The cinematography was great for it.
Definitely a lot of helicopter usage.
Yep. A lot of helicopter usage, a lot of drone shots. Yeah, that was cool. I mean, I guess the main character he was fine. He's a better actor than I was expecting. I actually liked him. Actually, now more thinking, I did like him as an actor.
I mean,
The
he
three
felt
people
like,
I liked
felt
a lot.
like a kid, which I think he was at that age for the real story.
You know what's cool? I think I'm glad they picked somebody who's kind of like a nobody
Yeah.
for
Wait,
that
is this
role.
based on our true story?
Yes, that's
Wait,
even
what?
cooler, man.
Wait, what?
Yes. So
They
the
just
story
picked-
is, huh?
Yeah, they just picked kids that were good at the video game.
Yes,
to
I think
drive
it was like a
real
marketing.
cars?
It was they were trying to get more. They were trying to get like Nissan. I think was the one who did this, and they're trying to just because Gran Turismo they don't even consider it like a game. They consider it a racing simulator. So the idea it's as close as it's going to get to being, figuring out how to race. So you like in the game, you're pretty much. I think you're choosing like the lug nuts they use on the car, like on the tires. It's that intricate when it comes to like how you create cars. And then as well, like a lot of people use you see him get like this steering wheel, like a video game steering wheel. And I don't know, apparently it was a real story. Brad, are you Googling that right now or?
The main actor was in Midsummer. I did not remember him in Midsummer.
Is he one of the friends?
Yeah.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Oh, great movie as well. Not a racing movie.
Seen
Don't go
it.
into that movie thinking it's gonna be a racing film.
You'll be scarred for life.
Yep. Especially that scene where they're on that cliff. That's a really good scene for people who want to go into a racing movie. Oh no, the beginning scene of the movie with the car.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Part racing movie.
Midsummer is a racing film, Midsummer is a racing flick. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, I take that back. But yeah, apparently it was based on a true story, so I liked it. I'd recommend it, Vu, for sure. You seeing it? And it was cool. The theater it was really loud too. So like, I don't know, it was exciting. I was riding my bike around for 45 minutes after because I got so hyped up from it all.
Did you guys see it in IMAX?
No, just a basic, just theater, really, right?
Yeah,
I don't
yep.
think it was anything special.
It was a small theater. It was five rows of seats.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
nice
true.
and intimate.
Nice and intimate. So our moving on to the next, and then Ahsoka. I mean, I think we all got to catch up, but it's just a great show. I love it. It's finally a Star Wars movie Star Wars show besides The Mandalorian that I needed that itch of a good Star Wars flick. So I'm liking it a lot. Vu, what were your thoughts? If you didn't like it, it's fine.
Yeah, I guess
don't fucking say anything.
The first episode, I was like, I wish they went more in depth because I never watched Rebels. So a lot of those characters are like,
My friend said the same thing.
yeah, like who is this even? I wish they did a little more of a backstory, but I thought it was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been disappointed by a Star Wars show yet. I think all the shows that they've put out so far have been really solid. That I've watched at least.
I would agree. Yeah, no, you're right. They're not terrible by any means. It's just I just have high expectations for them all, I guess. But this one's very good. So the next segment is just gonna be we came together as friends just this weekend. We're like, wouldn't that be kind of funny to go through random movies, or not random, but movies that'd be kind of fun, like the idea of, putting them together and like a Fast and Furious and and like, let's say like a Jurassic Park or I'm trying to think, what was the movie Transformers and what was the G.I. Joe? You know what I mean? Like the idea of like just such random, not random, but kind of similar in a way.
That's a thing, isn't it?
Yep, it's a thing. I was so mind blown when they announced that.
At the end of the last Transformers movie, right?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they announced that. Yeah. Transformers and G.I. Joes are creating a movie together.
Yep. At like the last scene of the newest Transformers movie, he gets handed like a business card with like G.I. Joe on it.
Yep. Yep.
The crossover you never thought would happen.
Yep. So I wanted to do for this week's episode just a quick one. I did Finding Nemo's and Jaws, and I went into ChatGPT, and they created, and I asked for ChatGPT to create a plot for Finding Nemo and Jaws, and I think you guys are about to be pleasantly surprised at how kind of decent it is. I don't know. And I did other movies too. I'm gonna share the screen. But the other movies which we can read later on, or we can read through them quick today, or another
we do one
today.
an episode.
Yep, that's what I was saying. Was Inception 2, Resurgence, Barbie and Oppenheimer movie.
Barbenheimer.
Yeah, Barbie, and then Lightyear and Interstellar. Yeah, so both are really so here we go. So the plot summary of Finding Nemo and Jaws, it's titled Finding Jaws. In the depths of the ocean, a peaceful and tight-knit community of marine life is suddenly disrupted when a massive great white shark named Jaws arrives, terrorizing the inhabitants of the coral reef. Nemo, the adventurous clownfish who once embarked on a journey to find his son, has now become a respected member of the community. And when he learns about the impending threat of Jaws, Nemo feels compelled to help his friends. Nemo decides to assemble a team of aquatic friends, including his old pal Dory, a wise old sea turtle named Crush, a crafty octopus named Hank, and a brave swordfish named Marlin, who happened to be his father. Together, they embark on a dangerous quest to find a way to deal with Jaws and restore peace to their underwater world. The journey takes them through a mysterious and uncharted depths of the ocean, where they encounter various challenges and make new allies, including a group of wise and reclusive dolphins who share their knowledge of the sea. Along the way, Nemo and his team learn the importance of teamwork, courage, and interconnectedness of all marine life. As they get closer to confronting Jaws, Nemo and his friends must devise a clever and nonviolent plan to protect their home and convince Jaws to abandon his predatory ways. Through their efforts, they discover that even the most fearsome creatures can change, and that finding understanding and compassion can overcome fear and aggression. Finding Jaws is a heartwarming and thrilling underwater adventure that explores themes of friendship, environmental conservation, and the power of redemption. It reminds us that in the vast and wondrous world beneath the waves, there's always room for understanding and second chances.
Wow.
It's like
it's like a decent plot right there.
That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. It's like not bad.
Yeah. That is not bad. I would have watched that movie.
So I just thought it was kind of interesting, the idea of it. And it'd be kind of cool too with it. Like, clearly, if it took the Jaws name, Jaws, even though it's not necessarily a horror flick, it has horror elements. And I think you could somehow bring that into this, the idea of like knowing he's around. But one of the things that people were so afraid of Jaws back in the old movies was the idea that you never saw him. You just knew he was lurking. And if they could add that element, maybe make it a scary, maybe make this movie PG, make it a little scary. I don't know. I just thought it was kind of cool. And when they brought that up, my brain started spinning like, wow, that's an idea I never even thought of. I don't know. And I also thought, as I'm going to ask him next time, I'm going to say, can you make a rated R Finding Nemo on Jaws just to see what it comes up with?
If they make that like a live action Disney movie, that'd be really scary.
Yeah. So, and then you know what? We got a couple. I mean, let me see, dude. When I did it, so I did Inception 2. Like, look at this. Like, it gives out like plots like 1, 2, like new threats emerge, Cobb's return, the heist, unraveling secrets, mind-bending action.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's really cool. So I'm excited to run through these. I mean, like, yeah, they go a powerful multinational. So the Inception 2 is essentially pick up several years after the events of the original film. Dom Cobb, played by Leonardo DiCaprio, is retired from the world of extraction and Inception, attempting to live a quiet life with his children. how the world of corporate espionage and dream manipulation has evolved and new threats have emerged. That is awesome.
That's great.
Yeah, that's great. Like NeuroCorp has developed a technology called Neuroscape, which allows people to enter shared dream spaces more easily with greater control. Like Charlize Theron, like they're bringing Charlize Theron in this. Like
they just pulled out a random female actress.
Intends to use this technology for her own games. She's a good villain. I mean, she's one of the main villains in the Fast movies.
Yeah.
So I mean, that'd be kind of cool. Cobb is approached by his former partner, author played by Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I'd stand up and go crazy if I saw Joseph Gordon-Levitt return. Informs him of impending danger. Arthur persuades Cobb to assemble a new team, including a talented neuroscientist played by Eva Mendes. I don't know. Oh, and then recruit. No, that's the one. How would they do that with Ariande, played by it's Elliot Page now,
right? Yeah.
Maybe just say she's trans or something in the show or in the movie.
Yeah.
The heist, it embarks on a dangerous mission to infiltrate Sylvia Monroe's subconscious mind to plan an idea that will thwart NeuroCorp's plans. They must navigate complex dreamscapes, facing new challenges and obstacles as Neuroscape proves to be a formidable adversary. Geez, this is so much. Mind-bending action.
ChatGPT went hard on this.
Yeah, dude, yeah. A race against time. With NeuroCorp closing in on their operation, the team faces a race against time to complete the inception and expose the corporation to various plans. The line between reality and dream blurs as they navigate a series of ever-deepening dream levels. As the film reaches climax, Cobb must confront his guilt and seek redemption for past mistakes. The inception mission becomes a personal journey for him, ultimately leading to a stunning conclusion that reshapes the future of dream manipulation. Explores the themes of redemption, the consequences of manipulating reality, and the power of the human mind. With its visually stunning dreamscapes and intricate plot, it takes the audience on a thrilling journey through the subconscious, challenging their perceptions of reality.
Damn.
Yeah, man. Now sign me up, man. I mean, I want to do other ideas too. Like again, what's a rated R version of this, or but I just think these are really kind of fun ideas. I mean, what are you guys' thoughts and they're pretty generic. I mean, of course, there's some new ideas with this, but it's not like that deep. You know what I mean? It's better than what I expected ChatGPT to come up with, but I don't know. Any of those kind of make you excited? Is something you'd want to see? Out of the two, which one do you think was more interesting to you?
Inception, baby.
Yeah, I would definitely want to see Inception too.
Because I think we talked about this. Inception would be the one that you could do a sequel with. The same with like Interstellar.
That's still on my to watch list.
His face.
All right. Is that a must watch? Is that like
one of my favorite movies of all time?
Yes. Oh, it's a must watch, bro. What are you watching movies next, Vu? Like, do you ever watch at home or not really?
Yeah, I watch all the time.
Yeah, I'd put that on there, man, for sure. Okay. It's fucking amazing.
Would you say that's? I know you guys just did the Christopher Nolan rankings, but where did that fall on your rankings?
I think that was my number one.
I think it was your number one, Brad. Yeah.
I'm a big space guy and like reality. I think that stuff's really cool. And I mean, Matthew McConaughey, what a performance!
It's like it's like free to stream on Prime right now too. So I just need to
sit down.
Can you start it after this episode? Or it's pretty late. It's pretty late, but like I think you should start it. You might not fall asleep.
No. Watch it all the way through one take.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. I just want him to get into it.
Yeah.
Oh, geez. Now,
tomorrow night.
Yeah,
drop your plans.
You need to see Logan, Brad, and you need to see Interstellar. Boys, I need you guys to write this down, please.
We got homework. Homework.
That's the only homework I asked. I think you both should see those one. Like you, Brad, you see Logan. Vu, you see Interstellar. Can we make that happen?
Yeah, we can make that happen. How do I watch Logan?
It's for free.
I think it's on Disney, right?
Disney Plus. Disney Plus too. Yeah.
Yeah. Check it out. And maybe I feel like Bianca hasn't seen it.
I'll have to ask her. Yeah.
I don't know. Or B, whatever we want to.
We don't want to.
You're trying to dox her, dude?
No, I don't know. I feel bad now.
Yeah.
She's
Fat
our biggest
Nation.
fan.
Don't be weird about it.
Yeah. Be cool.
Be cool, Entourage.
We got some freaking German. Well, we had people in Buenos Aires watching. We on the last episode we had 7 downloads from somebody in Germany, Belgium.
We're gonna be huge. We're gonna do a tour of Belgium soon.
Yeah, I know that.
Live tour.
Hey, twist my arm. International for this. What do we even talk about? Just getting drunk and hanging out with a bunch of Germans. Cool, man. And then the last part of the podcast for today is we're just looking back at all the movies. I feel like now with it being September, is it 13th? Yeah, September 13th. I feel like the summer movie season officially has ended. And I want to just go through the list, just kind of like just see what kind of movies, what we decided as being, success, winner, or loser in our mind. Maybe give a couple words of what we thought of the movies. And then at the end of this, we're going to go through our list of what we think were the most, just kind of winners and losers as well. If that makes any sense. I don't know if it did, but we're going to try our best on this one, winners and losers. So it's our first winners and losers section of segment of summer 2023. So, all right, let me pull up the movies. You guys can chat if you like.
Kevin's just like S-U-M-M.
Dude. Yeah, dude. Trying to type, dude. This is me Google. When I was trying to Google the words in Dune, I was like, okay, there's a J after the W, and then there's apostrophe. There's 2 apostrophes in one word. That doesn't make sense.
There's an O with an accent. How do you do that?
Yeah, yep. Oh my god. Movie releases. All right, I'm pulling this up right now. I wish we had a Jamie, the guy who could essentially just do all the research for us. Okay.
We need a Jamie.
Do you guys watch Joe Rogan at all? I barely do. That he's just like the most well-known guy is like doing that research. So I don't want to get hated on.
I've seen
anybody,
clips, but I've never seen like a full episode.
I'm looking at you, Brad. Don't hate on me.
I only
man.
listen to NPR.
Yep. It makes a lot of sense for you, man.
It explains a lot.
Yeah,
I'm a call her daddy guy.
Yeah, no, and you were though, Boo, weren't you?
Yeah. Back in the day.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I don't know who watches it now.
We bring a very wide array.
Yeah, we really do. Oh my god. Wow, what a fun group, guys. We are the most random ass bunch of guys on this. We're a bunch of circus clowns.
We're
together.
for the people. We are the people.
We are the people. It's cool. All right, Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I liked it. Loved it. I think this was a major success for this summer. I think it made almost $1 billion. I think it brought back. It's sad that it's the last movie of Marvel for this franchise, so it's not like we're gonna be seeing them going forward or anything like that. But I think it ended on a great note. Sends James Gunn with a lot of momentum going into the DCU, and I think it was a major win for this summer. It was one of my favorite movies of the year. I think it was my number 5 on my list. Vu and Brad, what do you guys think with this one?
I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
That's fine with me.
This movie showed that Marvel still has it, and that superhero fatigue doesn't exist. As long as it's a good movie, it's a good movie. So
yeah. Has anyone ever brought that up to you guys, like movie fatigue? Like if you're discussing movies, I don't know how much you guys talk about it outside, but like the idea of, I'm just tired of watching superhero movies, and it's
I kind of believe it personally.
Yeah. You believe in I believe in I just don't believe in. I believe in bad superhero movies.
Yeah,
Like,
I believe in sequel fatigue.
No, that was for sure a thing this year.
Yeah,
there's a couple of sequels on here we're about to talk about. I never saw Love Again. Yeah, I didn't see it. Book club, next chapter. Seriously, guys, I'm telling you guys right now. No, I didn't.
You had me for a second.
It's up there. Add it behind Interstellar. Okay, it goes Logan in the book club.
Kevin pans over to his poster of the book club in the background.
Rally Road Bracers. That's one of Barry's favorite movies. No, Blackberry. This movie I think was my number 2 on the year behind Oppenheimer. Great movie.
You have never mentioned Blackberry this entire time.
Get Out. I love this movie because it kind of came out. I gave a review on it. I think earlier in the podcast. Yeah,
I think
it's the story of Blackberry. Glenn Howerton from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. He might get nominated for this one for Best Actor just because he was so great. Guys, check this out. It's just like The Big Short if you're kind of into that style of movies. And it really surprised me how good it was. Like I said, it's my number 2 movie of the year.
I feel like that movie didn't get a whole lot of press.
No, it didn't. It's because it's a Canadian film. So technically, so it was put out to America, but it wasn't in every theater.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it was in every AMC, but I can't speak for others. But it was it definitely stepped. It was
shout out AMC.
Yep, shout out AMC, baby. It's good, man. I loved it. Hypnotic, that was bad. I wasted my time watching that. That's a loser. Fast X. What can I say about Fast X? Voo, you want to start with this one?
I haven't seen it yet. It comes out. I think it comes out on streaming Friday, actually. So
yeah,
I'll see it then.
It's a brain. Turn your brain off. Fun flick. No racing. Jason Momoa is the best part of this movie. So to me, I would consider this a big loss, though, when it comes to just the summer. I don't think a lot of people saw it. You guys clearly never saw it because you guys probably thought to yourself, this is going to be a streaming film. There's probably no inkling for you boys to see it as well, just because it's the 10th fucking movie.
These movies like dropped off for me big time.
Yeah. I mean, Brad, what was the reason? Yeah, what was the reason you guys didn't see it? Just
I think
honestly,
I've
with
seen
Paul Walker leaving, the
I
franchise.
think I've seen maybe 1 or 2 of them in total.
I used to actually really like this franchise. I think
Same.
up until like 6 or 7, I really enjoyed the series, but it's just really out there now.
I wish I watched it in order and was like on top of it, so then I could see the scene where Charlie Puth and Wiz Khalifa sang about never seeing you again, because I would have cried like a fool.
Oh, I cried. That was so good, man.
Yeah,
that scene was amazing. That was the last great scene in that movie. That scene was amazing, and then there was also a scene where they had the car fly from the Burj Khalifa out the window into another building.
Yep.
That was awesome. Yeah, it was just, and I think it only made like $600 million on a $400 million budget. Wow. So I'm pretty sure it was a colossal failure for Paramount. So I'm going to give this one a big loss when we go back to the list. I mean, these are all right, movies. Little Mermaid, didn't hate it. I actually watched it, didn't hate it. Actually kind of enjoyed it. It was a good Friday night. These are movies like this movie, same with Fast X, are great AMC A-list movies. You don't have to pay for it. You just go and it's just quick and easy. So
I don't think I've seen a single live action Disney movie so far.
I haven't.
You didn't see Lion King?
The fact that Lion King is like a top 10,
top did that blow your
earner
mind?
of all time?
Yeah,
blew my mind.
Yeah.
Have you seen it, Kev? Is it good?
Yeah, it's exactly like the cartoon.
Okay.
But it's creepy because they're like real animals. Like Pumbaa looks scary.
Oh,
because he's a pig.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like it's just like a pig.
They're not as cute.
No, not as cute. No, not as cute. Yeah, that was interesting. Did anyone see The Machine? That movie about Bert Kreischer?
No.
It's I would describe it as a movie you would see on like an airplane.
Okay.
An airplane movie. I like it.
Yep, exactly. June, The Boogeyman. No, didn't see that. Oh, movie. Oh, so this was my number 1 or 2. Oh God, it's hard to say. This one's like the best movie I've seen all year. I'll say that actually. It's my number 1. Major success. Major success.
Major.
Yep. Brad, do you want to add anything to that?
And
Vu?
I don't know if we're gonna get into it, but like animation's back.
Yeah,
animation's back.
Yep. Transformers, Vu, give me your thoughts, man.
It was all right.
It was not the worst.
Yeah, like I thought it was, it was a movie that I was
setting up the next one, G.I. Joe.
Yeah,
I want to see G.I. Joe fight with Transformers. Get out of here. That's
yeah.
Oscar nomination. What do you put that? Do you
$1
put that in
billion movie.
Yeah, it's so absurd. You put that in the winner or loser category for you, Vu?
Like this movie in general,
Yeah, just Transformers.
I would probably put it in the losers category.
I would too. Yeah, I'd put that as in loser. It did not make a ton of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a good one. Blackening. I want to see this movie so bad. Do you guys know the concept of the Blackening? Essentially,
No.
it's like horror movies where the black guy always gets killed. So like, let's create a horror movie where it's all black people. So no, like it's like how are you going to predict who gets killed? That's like their entire thing. It's like a comedy horror movie. Yeah, playing on the trope that all black characters are the first to die in horror films. Yeah, it's just supposed to be like kind of a funny movie. Elemental. Ooh, we saw that, Brad. Fine movie. 7 out of 10 maybe for me.
Yeah, neutrally positive.
Yeah, I'm glad we didn't pay for it. Or I think you did you pay for this? Because you don't think you had A-list yet.
I had A-list.
You did? Okay, good. So it was fine. It's
Yeah,
not,
fine.
it's maybe one of the last, it's in the lower tier of Pixar movies, so I'd consider this one a loss.
Yes.
Yeah. Flash. Fu, where are you putting this?
I like this movie until I found out about the actor.
Yeah.
And then
I would put
liked
this
it
in the
less.
loser category just
Yeah.
because it made no money. Like
Yeah.
Black
You
Adam made
have
more
to
money
because,
than this.
yeah,
It
this
was
was a
such a
huge
colossal failure.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate how things played out because I thought this set it up for like the future of the DCU and the multiverse in that universe, like the DC universe.
Yeah.
So,
Brad, do you
and
think
now
you'll? Oh, sorry.
I'll never get to see it. So
Yeah. Brad, do you think you'll watch this when it's on HBO?
How
it is
long
on
is
HBO
it?
now?
It's on 2 hours. It's like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Only 2
I
hours.
I recommend seeing it. It's again, I liked it too, Vu. I'm agreeing
Yeah.
with you. Yeah,
It's an entertaining film.
for sure.
So
I could put it on during a rainy day.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not a brain. The first hour of the movie is like really good, actually, if you
Mhm.
ask me. The last battle scene really just that's where it starts getting kind of like, and then the CGI. Yeah, I put this as a loss.
I just want to reiterate that I do not condone Ezra Miller's actions.
Very good.
Yep, that's understandable, man. Asteroid City. What do you boys think?
Wes Anderson, being Wes Anderson.
Yeah, did you like it, Brad, or no? I forget.
Yeah, it was okay. I wasn't a big fan of the setup with it. Like it was like a play
It was in your top 5 though, right? Of the summer?
I thought it was 6
to start out.
Oh, okay.
And then I saw like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles,
Mm.
Gran Turismo.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen better. I've seen better Wes Anderson.
Yeah. So you put this as a loser, probably.
Neutral. I
Okay.
know it's a lame answer, but like it wasn't a bad movie. It just was
No.
Would you recommend it to somebody else to watch?
only if you specifically like Wes Anderson. Otherwise, I don't think you would enjoy it.
Yeah. I didn't like it. It was not good to me. Yeah. I don't
Like,
really
and it had like a star-studded cast too.
It really did.
Yeah. That's the sad part about it. I thought I would have liked it more. Vu, what do you think of No Hard Feelings?
I loved it for.
I know you did.
rom-com.
Yep. It's a pretty good movie. I don't remember it a lot now. Like I don't talk about it, but it was a good rom-com in the theaters.
Yeah, for a rom-com, this was solid.
Yeah. That's awesome, man. Yeah, we were definitely talking about how we liked it afterwards.
Yeah.
I would consider this one a win, even though because
Yeah.
there's not many rom-coms out there.
Mhm.
I thought it could have been funnier, but the idea that like, heck, you got Jennifer Lawrence out there doing a really funny role, something we haven't seen her do in a while. So I thought that was cool. Indiana Jones, Dial of Destiny. This is like top 5 for you too, Brad, right?
Yeah, maybe one of the worst movies I've seen in a long time.
I know. I feel like because of this podcast, we just shit on it. The worse it gets for me in my brain.
Is this the one that you slept in or almost slept in?
Yep.
He was laying on the seat like this.
I'll just never forget that recent FAP co-host Anthony and his girlfriend paid $40 to see this, and I felt really bad telling him to come with us.
I do too, man. Yeah, I got to take them to a good movie because we're gonna watch potentially tomorrow. We're gonna see The Haunting in Venice, which has really good reviews.
Wow,
Have
it's
you guys ever
interesting.
seen?
Vu, I didn't get that invite. Did you, Vu?
Yeah, it's weird. I didn't get that one either.
Yeah. Wow, do all this cough.
That's weird.
Ooh, Brad, you want to go?
No, I'm seeing Blue Beetle.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Where was Kev's invite for Blue Beetle? Where's my invite for Blue Beetle?
Yeah.
He's already seen it, damn it.
Vu's just playing both sides.
He likes to see the world burn.
Yep. Oh god, this was a complete failure. I think it only made like $15. Did you see Insidious, Brad? I forget.
I did not know.
I can't
Yeah,
believe they're
I mean,
still making those movies.
Yeah, dude, it made more money than The Flash.
Dang.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Probably cost a lot less too.
Yep. Oh, Mission Impossible, big win. Big win. God, that was a great movie. Brad, I just love hearing because you're somebody who has not seen these movies. I've seen them all. Just the excitement you had. It was our first ever like out of movie review too as well. Anything you want to add to this?
I mean, the movie I saw before this was Indiana Jones, so like they were similar time lengths, and it just was eye-opening the difference of quality action and like acting.
Yep.
It just fantastic movie. Truly one of the best action movies I've seen lately.
Yeah. What about you, Vu?
Yeah, we talk a lot about sequel fatigue, but somehow Mission Impossible, I feel like, dodged that bullet, you know?
Yep.
I haven't seen the other ones yet, but this is a
maybe
good
it's for
movie.
both of you guys. Just the idea, they're all very solid. So maybe that's what helped you guys love it even more.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it got good reviews, and they always do get good reviews. So
Yeah.
love that. Barbie. Oh, they didn't even put the Sound of Freedom on here. Big win. Yeah, dude, what the hell?
Shout out to Nick.
Yeah, shout out to Nick Curry, one of the biggest fans of it. Part of the Fat Nation, man. I bet he's on Omegle right now.
Die hard Sounds of Freedom fan. Die hard.
Oh, that's hilarious. Barbie, man, good movie. I loved it. Definitely a big win. It's the number one movie of the year, box office wise. 95% Rotten Tomatoes score. Hey, man, I think it fits every kind of profile. They nailed it. And with one of the greatest marketing campaigns in movie history. So, great movie. Did any of you guys see it yet or no?
I think it's on streaming soon, so that's where I'm planning to see it.
Yep. Same.
Did you guys like Oppenheimer? I don't really recall. Was that?
Yeah, I loved it. Christopher Nolan. I'd make out with him.
Yeah. No, dude, I get. Lindsay sent me this tweet. She goes, "The body image issues I have, not from Barbie, but from Cillian Murphy's cheekbones and look in this movie because he's lost so much weight. He's just look at him. Oh my god. Yeah, great fucking movie. Big win. I think it's about to make $1 billion.
Good
Really?
for that.
Box office, yeah.
Is that going to be his first $1 billion movie then?
No, I Dark Knight Rises, but I think it might be the first since Dark Knight Rises.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So it's great, man. I hope it wins all the awards. It was a really good movie, and I'm glad it lived up to the hype because it had a lot of hype. Hell, even more hype than Barbie, I'd say.
It was Nolan.
Yep. Nolan's gonna Nolan. They cloned Tyrone, guys. I recommend this movie. It's a Netflix film. So I don't know if I consider it a win or loss, but it was really good. Sci-fi as well. Very much a sci-fi flick. Comedy star, you've got John Boyega from Star Wars in it. Jamie Foxx was just fantastic, not playing his usual cool self.
This is Jamie Foxx pre-health issue?
Pre-health, yep. So I definitely recommend it, guys. It's really awesome.
Okay.
Haunted Mansion, I didn't see it, but I went on the ride. The ride was fun. Recommend the ride.
If it's as good as the ride.
Yeah. This is one I'm going to see on Disney Plus for sure.
Yeah.
This one got pretty bad reviews though, right?
Like the 50s. I'll watch a 50% movie.
Crazy cast too.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah, you're so right about that. Key, Tiffany Haddish, Owen Wilson, Danny DeVito, Jimmy Lee Curtis, Jared Leto, I guess. I didn't even know he was in there. Rosario Dawson. All right. I heard this is a good movie. It was a smaller flick, but it's
Nick was
apparently a
telling
horror
me
movie.
he really liked it.
Yeah. It's because you're a big horror guy, right, Brad?
He said it wasn't like super, super scary horror.
Oh, okay.
Which surprised me because I thought the trailer looked fucking scary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I want to see this one. I haven't seen it yet. I'm looking forward to it when it's we're gonna definitely rent that one. But I would consider this as a win. This is one of the surprises of the summer, for sure.
A24, man. I don't know if they've done anything wrong.
Lately, doesn't
That's a
seem
good
like they do
studio.
ever. Yeah, no, they really are. Meg 2 The Trench. It's right up there with Oppenheimer for me.
Have you seen it, Kev?
Fuck no. I tried watching the first one and I had to turn it off right away.
Yeah,
was
I
so
watched like
bad.
the trailers for this one, and I was like, this does not look entertaining whatsoever.
Yep. No, I agree, man. Tmnt, one of the big surprise movies of the year. Brad, give a quick thought.
It's like what, an hour and a half movie? Great movie. Low
It sent some-
expectations.
I almost
blew me
had it.
away.
I almost teared up myself.
Good movie. Animation, again, a different style of animation, and it's well done, and so it gets the respect that it deserves.
And you're excited for the sequel?
Absolutely.
And I bet you weren't before leading into it. So
It was an A-list movie, and if I would have known what it would have been like, I would have paid for it.
yep. And then we can end here because we haven't seen anything after this, but the Gran Turismo, based on a true story, winner for me. Great movie.
Winner.
Exceeded expectations.
Absolutely.
All right, great. Well, then, moving on from here, gentlemen, I'd love for you to just kind of go through your guys' list of what you guys, at the end of the day, consider winners and losers. And then I think that's we're at an hour and a half. I think this might be the longest episode we've ever done.
Good for us.
A lot of
So-
good content.
Yeah. So give me your guys' thoughts. Alex, if you want to go first, run into your winners and losers of the summer.
Yeah, I guess my biggest winner, I'd say this summer, has been animated films. You know, we saw Spiderman this summer. We saw TMNT this summer. We saw Super Mario Bros. You know, all fantastic movies. I think people are realizing now that animated movies are just not for kids. It's something to offer for everybody, as long as it's done well. So, animation, big winner. I'd say for losers, maybe Hollywood with the writer's strike. You know, with
Yeah. I like
Cloudy
that.
future.
Dude, Boo, good. Like, this is awesome.
yeah, this
Good
little
job,
cloudy
man.
future. Not sure what's to come. So, yeah, big losers Hollywood and us at the end of the day with no new content coming out.
Yeah, you're right, man. You're right.
All right, my turn. Yeah, going off of what Vu said, winner, animation styles. You know, I keep saying it. It's not just like Pixar, not just Disney, like that kind of style, or maybe like anime. You know, we're getting like new, unique, cool kind of styles, and they're done excellently, which gives them credit and respectability, which I really love. Another winner, original IP. I keep saying it with this sequel fatigue, but we got Oppenheimer, Barbie, Gran Turismo. It's about, I guess, the only other ones really, but
Yeah, I guess Mario. Mario was in there.
yeah, Mario. Yeah. So I just think
yeah.
it's just good that not only are they good movies, but they're bringing in money, which sadly is what makes the world turn. So that's what people will then try to continue to make new IP.
Well, now because of this, we're gonna get Uno, like a movie.
Right?
based on Uno.
It's a win, a huge
It
win.
wouldn't happen without this. So,
And
so
then
right.
my final winner is my wallet. Thanks to AMC sponsoring us. AMC A-list. I think I started it in June, maybe. I think May or June, and yeah, I'm not a big movie guy before May or June. Like I wasn't buying movie tickets a lot, but hey, with AMC A-list, I'm able to see more movies than I ever would have, and that's fun because there's some good movies out there.
Yeah, and who has a bad day when you're at the movie theater? You know what I mean?
Nobody.
Unless you're seeing Indiana Jones.
Well, yeah. Which, speaking of which, my only loser is my attention span because movies are too long.
No.
I don't need to see 2.5 hours of an old Indiana Jones. I hate that movie.
Yeah, I would agree.
We're gonna start beef with Harrison Ford because of this podcast.
You guys are gonna get you. I'm so that's not a good impersonation, but like it's just him being like gravelly and just Boo.
It was just Boo Radley.
Yeah, Boo Radley talking
sleeping in my movie.
That's awesome. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I'll go through. I mean, I'll just go quick. I think we all kind of had the same winners and losers. I think winners, of course, animation, but more along the lines of the stories that we can be telling with animation. I think that the one thing that it wasn't the Spider-Man was so successful not just because of it was a cool animation and expensive looking, but the story that it told. Something with animation, if you can take advantage of using that to get a story across, and maybe a little bit more. I mean, it's hard to be able to create a live action Spider-Man movie with 1,000 other Spider-Man in it. Mm-hmm. But with this one, you create a good story, something that captures our attention. Same with Tmnt. I mean, for me, it was I don't know. I just think that was one of the big surprises of the year, and I shouldn't have been surprised with Spider-Man, but like I said, it's one of my number one and number two. Original IP, of course. I mean, seeing Barbenheimer, I think it's one of the biggest wins of the year. Marketing for it. Both movies are extremely successful because of that, and both were just great movies at the end of the day. I got to go to LA, experience it all in its glory. I mean, it was just one of those memories. Like, I'm going to remember a weekend of Barbie and Oppenheimer. And that's one of my part of I went to LA for, I don't know. It's just kind of like an interesting thing, I guess, to be a part of. So I'm going to forever remember this weekend because of how successful that was too. And then losers, I'm going to add with this DC, man, a lot of losing. Even Blue Beetle was a good. Oh, they didn't have Blue Beetle on the list, but I thought Blue Beetle was a good movie. But at the end of the day, I don't think it made a ton of money. I think it's made its money back, but DC's just not making money. Black Adam failure, Flash failure, Shazam failure, such a bad failure. God, that movie sucked, and the first one was good. One was good. I really liked that one. And then I'm taking this one from you, Vu. Mm-hmm. Marvel, or I'm just looking at Disney. That's so true. Disney failed. Almost every IP that they came up with this year, or this, besides, I guess, Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's the only win they
failure.
had.
Yeah. And then Bob Iger.
Yeah, with his
you added that too. Not great comments from the guy. And I think there was an article, and they didn't release this for Disney, but Warner Brothers right now, because of this writer's strike, has lost $500 million. And officially, this writer's strike has gone longer than the one in 2008, if you guys remember that one at all. So it's not good. We're not even going to get affected. Yeah. I know, man. It might go until December. So it sucks to be a part of that, because as our podcast, I feel like we're really going fast and had a lot of things to discuss and be a part of, but it's really put a halt on just movie news in general. I mean, you can only talk about this writer strikes for so long, I feel like, but that means we had to get creative, and that's why we have episodes like today. So that's my winners and losers. Any other thoughts, guys? I think it's an hour and a half for today's episode. I mean,
is this the longest?
This is the longest one yet. Yeah.
The final winner is this podcast.
Yeah. Winners.
I guess it's Fab Nation.
Fab Nation. We're all winners here today, ladies.
First summer, this is going well.
I know, man. It's gonna be fun to look back. Let's say, hopefully, we go for another. Because I'm committing to this, man. So, hopefully, a year from now, we look back and we're just so much more different, because we've got a lot of things coming in the pipe, ladies and gentlemen. We got a lot of fun ideas. We're constantly texting about how we can make the show better. Just ideas, things like that. We know it's 30, 40 views an episode, but at least, again, we go with the mantra of we're getting better every episode, at least by 1%. Give us 100 episodes, we're 100% better. So I'll take that. A little motivation for you today too. Anything you guys want to add before we head out?
Great episode.
Yeah.
Movies are back.
Movies are back.
What a great summer. Yeah. And you guys go see those movies. Go see Logan and go see Interstellar.
Absolutely, sir.
We will appreciate back next ep.
Yep, exactly. We appreciate everybody listening. This is episode 9, we think, of Filmaholics. And hey, we'll see y'all later. Peace.